Well, good morning on day 3 of my Southern Bogong High Plains adventure. Had a bit of a rain last night. You can see it's cleared a little bit, but it's meant to get worse today. I'm just packing up and got all my gear set up on the veranda over there out of the rain. It's not raining right as I talk, but it's just showers blowing through. The weather, the go today is it's meant to get pretty average as the day goes on, worse than last night. So I should be back at the ute by about middle of the day, maybe a little bit after. So hopefully I get back and miss the worst of it. We'll see how we go. Tent stood up well last night. There was no wind, and thankfully I didn't get any leaks. So all good. I'll catch you later on when there's something to see, I suppose. So it's about 7:45. I'm just making my way back up onto the high plains. It's the track down to Young's is a little more indistinct than some of the tracks around here, so I'm pushing through the scrub a little bit, the wet scrub. So I've only been walking for 5 minutes and my legs are already wet, but anyway, I can live with that. Heading back to the ute today, so even if I get back there and I'm cold and wet, I can crank the heater up. I've got a towel in the car and dry off a bit. I'll probably flick it on when I get back up the top if the weather's not too bad. Okay, well that's most of the climbing from the hut done. It eases off a fair bit from here on, I think. Pretty well leave the trees now too. So the weather coming across from the west isn't looking ideal. That's not too bad. The other direction doesn't look too bad. Okay, that's the Australian Alps walking track coming in there and going this way. I followed all the way back to Wallaces Hut now. So I'm coming up the spot up here where the Australian Alps track swings to the right, or probably round about east. So I'll be heading down around there. Next, there's a pole line over there, but probably not coming out. So far, so good with the weather. Just light shower, kind of sprinkly rain coming through. So I'm just sidling around the side of Mount Bandara, which is this one over here. This ridge line here, believe it or not, is a mountain. Because the country's so high up, around 1,700 metres here, the mountain itself is 1,700 metres tall, so it's actually an elevation from sea level. It's a fairly big hill for Australian standards. But because of the rolling high plains, it doesn't look that impressive. So the next stop, all going well, we'll probably be down at Cape Saddle Hut and might have a second brekkie down there. From there on, if the weather stays good, I'll probably push right through to Wallaces Hut. If the weather turns a little average, I might make a little short side trip down to Cape Hut, get out of the weather for a while. We'll play it by ear a bit. The good thing about, one of the interesting things about Bandara, I think it is there's some nice snow gums down the other end of that ridge line. Nice mature snow gums. There's a lot of them up here burnt. There's a beetle infestation that's killing some of them too, just what they need. Plus you got climate change, warming the environment and cutting out their viable zone they can live in, I suppose. But yeah, up on this ridge down the other end, there's some really nice ones. Snow gums that I was talking about. It's not the best light for them. But yeah, there's some beautiful trees in there. Okay, I'm just arriving back at Cape Saddle Hut. The rain's got a little bit heavier, so I might just duck in the hut out of the rain for a while and have a bit of a break before I push on the last distance to the ute. It's all going good this morning. It's actually not bad weather for walking, really. There's not too much wind. If it wasn't for just the drizzly rain, it'd be okay. That's where I headed off the other night, my first day. It's hello. Okay, well, sorry I didn't visit. There was some people in the hut. I didn't video, sorry. There was some people in the hut. They were doing a outdoor education course over from South Australia, so I had a bit of a chat to them. Interesting kids. They're our future kids like that, and whenever I meet them out here, I'm always amazed how great they are. All right, the weather's deteriorated a little bit. Still not too bad, at least there's no wind, but the rain's getting a bit heavier. So I guess I'm probably an hour and a half from the ute. If I keep chuffing along and things don't go too Burke and Wills on me, I'm thinking around lunchtime I'll get back and get dry. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm going to put this phone away before it gets too wet. Oh, that's Mount Cope over there, by the way. There's your feral fact for the day. All right, I'm going to get on with it. So this is looking a bit different to 2 days ago when I wandered up in the late afternoon. So I'm heading in the direction of Cope Hut, but I'll just miss the hut and head down to Wallaces. I'm still on the AAWT, in case anyone's wondering. Yeah, living the life now. Just past the turn off to Cope Hut. It's down there in the hills where all those kids are walking to. I'm picking up this track here on the right. Look at the colour of these snow gums, now they're wet. I don't know if it'll come up on the video, but they're amazing. Okay, I'm just dropping down now. See the cloud in the valley down there. It's a bit far away maybe. Down towards Wallaces Hut. Once I hit that Wallaces Hut track, then I just have to go up that to the car park where I left the ute, and the walk's over. I'd use the opportunity to break out the foam while it wasn't raining for a few minutes. Okay, so I've just arrived back down at Wallaces Hut. This is where I leave the Australian Alps walking track in a minute and wander back up there to the car. Bit of blue sky, just in time for me to finish the walk. Let's have one look at the old hut again. I won't go in today. Definitely a beautiful old hut. Lots of beautiful snow gums. Look at that one. I'm just going up to a bit of a high point. And you can see the snow through the trees there. It's pretty much the last snow I'll see for this year, I think. Isn't this ironic? I'm about 3 minutes from the ute, and this is the best the weather's been all day. In fact, the last 10 minutes, pretty well the only time it's totally stopped raining all day. Now, such is life. It's been a good morning. Okay, well, I'm pretty well back at the ute. It's just, it's within eyesight. So what's the dirt on today? I did about, just under 16 k's today, about 300, bit over 300 metres climbing, I think it'll end up as. It's all pretty easy. It's stunning walking across there, although, as you saw, and I didn't get really bad conditions today. I had pretty mild conditions, really. If it turns bleak and turns really bad, it's a dangerous place to be up on the high plains. So yeah, keep that in mind if anyone's walking up here. This 3-day walk was just a hybrid I made up. Just not going to get a few trails. Initially, I was going to come up for 4 days. And then I cut it short for a day. So look, yeah, that's one thing about the high plains is there's plenty of opportunities to like mix and match walks. You could easily extend a walk up here out to 7-10 days if you wanted to, and barely retrace your steps. All right, I'm about to head home. First of all, though, first stop will be, I reckon, down to Omeo for a hot drink, maybe. All right, catch up with you next time.